not one, not two, but now three Popeye public domain horror movies have been released. This one is called Shiver Me Timbers, and by far, it's the worst one yet. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for sparing your own time out to check out my video on Shiver Me Timbers. My name is Mike if you're brand new here, and I love talking about bad movies for the most part, and we certainly got a stinker on our hands today. This is directed by Paul Stephen Mann in his directorial feature film debut, and essentially it tells the story of 1986 in Northern California, although it was filmed on an industrial estate in Scotland. This movie takes place where we have our characters Olive Oil, who's played by Amy Mackey, her brother Castor, and friends decide to go on a camping trip. Now on this camping trip, they decide they want to go see the meteor shower with Halley's Comet. However, the meteor shower has other plans. It strikes down our old man, who is played by David Hallows, and he turns into Popeye, a killing machine. And essentially it's around these group of friends who's got to survive the night. Yeah, it sounds as dumb as that plot synopsis I've just given you. This movie is utterly horrible. And don't get me wrong, right? I've covered many Asylum movies here on the channel. If you're brand new, you now know that I've covered many Asylum movies. I purposely seek out a lot of these bad movies intentionally. And when it came to Shiver Me Timbers, don't get me wrong, I didn't expect great things whatsoever. I didn't see a trailer before going into this. But recently on the channel, I will leave a link at the end, I've checked out Popeye's Revenge and I've checked out Popeye the Slayer Man. Now Popeye the Slayer Man is definitely top notch of kind of public domain horror movies of this Disney modern era IP public domain horror movies. That one is actually not too bad. The kills were absolutely terrific. Popeye's Revenge was not great, but when it comes to Shiver Me Timbers, Popeye's Revenge looks like Oppenheimer. This is the difference between the two. This is actually being bought and distributed by Gravitas Ventures. I was pretty surprised to see their name on this label, and there's nothing really redeeming in this movie at all. The only one positive I will generally give Shiver Me Timbers is they actually used quite a lot of fake blood. When it's not CG'd, when it's actually real fake blood, they used quite a lot of it. However, the issue is the budget is around £100,000, which at a lot of times had me questioning what the hell did they use £100,000 on, because the actors is no one you've ever heard of. A lot of them, including Amy Mackey, who's our main character, has never done any acting professional stunts before. I'm guessing a lot of the budget was to probably pay for the industrial estate they rented out for around a 10-day filming shoot here, which, you know, I can't imagine that is cheap. Fair play to them for hiring that, but there's nothing here that screams Northern California in 1986. The effects are absolutely horrendous. The weirdness, the choice of Popeye is absolutely questionable, because the person who plays Popeye is Tony Greer. If you look up Tony Greer on IMDb, this guy is absolutely jacked. He's also pretty huge as well, which is two fundamentals of the Popeye character. Of course, you just need like the pipe and of course like the facial figure of Popeye, right? So that could have been applied with maybe some like makeup, prosthetics, that kind of stuff. But instead they go for this really weird green screen, CG, awful, chat GBT described by my wife, effect on Popeye, and he looks absolutely goofy. It also as if like the movements don't match the actual actor, and also separate this runtime a little bit, because at an hour and 14 minutes this movie drags its arse as much as it can. There's a lot of rinse and repeat scenes, there's a lot of just images and stills we get, but also the same video footage of just showing the water swooshing in the sea, right? This is basically some scenes we get. We also get a lot of like nighttime scenes where you can just see like comets and meteorites like striking by and the shooting stars. We just get a lot of rinse and repeat scenes like that, and the characters don't get given any exciting dialogue for you to really be invested in or be like, oh, that was a really cool line that they said. By the time we get to the ending shot is absolutely cringy. I appreciate it's a huge horror homage, but wow, I was like, ugh, yeah, this is not good. I mean, my overall score is going to be a half a star out of 5, and that's because I can't give a 0 out of 5. Have you guys seen Shiver Me Timbers? Are you going to check it out? Let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. Also, I do have a Patreon if you'd like to join today. It is only £2 per month, a lot cheaper than buying a coffee every day, and you get access to so much content that you'll not see here on YouTube. Link for that is down below in the description box. And in the meantime, if you haven't seen these videos of mine of Popeye's Revenge and also Popeye the Slayer Man, we'll click over here, have a bit of a deep dive. Till next time that I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.